Peter Zalmayev, the director of Eurasia Democracy Initiative. Peter relocated his family but has stayed behind and is near Kyiv this morning. Peter, thank you for being with us. Russia is now in control of this largest European nuclear power plant. How has that changed things for you these last 24 hours?
Well, it's been extremely tense 24 hours. I was an 11-year Soviet schoolboy in 1986 when the Chernobyl disaster happened, and we've been living with the aftermath ever since. This, as you mentioned in the previous segment, would have been probably a few times like the order of magnitude of Chernobyl disaster. This is also, by the way, coming on the heels of the Russian takeover of the actual Chernobyl site. So it seems that it's very much in line with Vladimir Putin's strategy of blackmailing not only Ukraine, but the West and the entire world with nuclear conflagration of some sort, whether it'll be some kind of a tactical strike on Ukrainian city. He's hinted at that already, and considering that he's kind of bogged down in Ukraine, he may be desperate to contemplate doing so. And it also may be some kind of a blackmail through holding these atomic stations that you refer to.
Peter, I know you're separated from your family. How are they doing? How are you doing?
Well, they're doing fine. They're in the west of Ukraine, which is relatively safe, considering that no part of Ukraine is actually, safe at the moment. I am much closer to Kiev after I dropped them off. I have two little kids. With my colleague, we both have been making our way slowly towards Kiev and are, considering rejoining with our comrades at some point in the near future. Because it seems like Vladimir Putin realizes that he has to take Kiev, otherwise he has no game. And if you ask me right now, he does not have any game short of some kind of a nuclear strike. His conventional forces are miserably bogged down in Ukraine. He's suffering all sorts of losses. His supply lines have been inadequate. The morale of his troops is low, and obviously Russia is losing in a major way in this PR war. And Ukraine has garnered incredible support and love and sympathy from all over the world.
Peter, I'm just wondering, if I had had the pleasure of speaking with you 10 days ago, our conversation would have been so different. Life has changed so much for so many in these last 10 days.
Incredible. And 10 days ago, it would have been, it's Wednesday, the peaceful day, the last peaceful day before the Black Thursday. And, no one in Ukraine believed it would happen. Sure, Western intelligence services kept telling that the invasion was imminent. But if you were in Ukraine, people were kind of just going about their daily lives. They're sort of used to the idea of a war in Ukraine, but somewhere localized in the east. And this has taken us by storm. This is like a watershed moment. It's happening on the scale of an entire country of 40 million people. This is only something that we read about in books, saw in movies, and all of a sudden we are living those movies and those books.